Good evening and welcome to the September 24th meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals. I'll go through a few things before we begin. The ZBA is tasked with hearing special permits, variances, and appeals from the building commissioner. All hearings are advertised and held in accordance with the open meeting law. All applications are open to the public for their review prior and after the hearing. I'm going to ask everyone in attendance here to please silence their cell phones, and during the application process, please listen to the applicant, the witnesses, and the board. Please refrain from private conversation in the hearing room or outside of the hearing room. And when you do make your exit, we please ask to leave the hearing room quietly. All hearings are recorded and most are televised to ensure a true and accurate record. We begin with the clerk reading the application into the record. The applicant will have 15 minutes to present their application and why relief should be granted. The zoning administrator will provide any updates, and the board will ask questions of the applicant. The public will then have a chance to have comments. Individuals will be recognized by the chair. We ask that they please step up, identify themselves, give their address for the record, and state if they're in support or opposition of the project. Then at the close of the hearing, the board will have a discussion, and based on testimony and the board's discussion, we have several options as to what we can decide to do, and that will be either to continue, vote to close the hearing, or take action to approve or deny. I'd like to introduce the board tonight. We have John Sutherland, we have Ed Van Kuren, and Paul Murphy. We also have Sari Boudreau, she is the zoning administrator, and Drade Geishecker, she is the recording secretary. I'm Terrence Hurry, I'm usually the clerk, but tonight I am the acting chair. And before we begin, I'd like to appoint Paul Murphy as clerk for tonight. So on tonight's agenda, we don't have any continuations. We have 4 public hearings, and we have several open meeting items. So we can get started with the first public hearing. Paul?
Thank you. Application number 72-15. Being all persons deemed affected by the Board of Appeals under Section 11 of Chapter 40A of the Massachusetts General Laws, you are hereby notified that Harold Cohane, trustee of Belmont, Mass., filed an appeal with the Falmouth Town Clerk pursuant to Sections 240-202 of the Code of Falmouth, appealing the Building Commissioner's determination that subject property has been merged with adjacent lot and is not a buildable lot, known as 80 Santuit Road, North Falmouth, Mass. Map 13, Section 10, Lot 250. And before us tonight, we have a request for a continuation of that hearing from Attorney Kirk. Shall I read it?
I'll just say that he requests a certain date.
He's requesting that the hearing scheduled for tonight be continued to Thursday, October 8th, 2015, due to a conflict.
Okay. Guess we can hear a motion to continue this until October 8th.
Yeah, make a motion to continue.
Okay, Ed?
Second.
John? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, moving on whenever you're ready.
Application number 77-15. Being all persons deemed affected by the Board of Appeals under Section 11 of Chapter 40A of the Massachusetts General Laws, you are hereby notified that Ralph J. and Susan A. Vadalaro of Northeastern Massachusetts applied to the Zoning Board of Appeals pursuant to Section 240-3 of the Code of Falmouth to add a dormer, deck over patio, and an in-ground pool to the pre-existing non-conforming single-family dwelling on subject property known as 49 Green Harbor Road, East Falmouth, Mass. Map 45, Section 15A, Lot 34.
Thank you. I'm Ralph. This is my wife, Susan. I'd like to request that we have a continuation to the October 8th meeting in order to clear up a couple of outstanding issues with one of the departments.
Okay, so the applicant has requested a motion to continue application 7715 to October 8th. Can you hear a motion to that effect?
Yes.
Ed, okay, and second?
Second?
Second by John. All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, October 8th it is. Thank you.
Ready to go?
Whenever you're ready.
All right, application number 78-15. Being all persons deemed affected by the Board of Appeals under Section 11 of Chapter 40A of the Massachusetts General Laws, you are hereby notified that Calvin G. Bowen of T-Ticket, Massachusetts, applied to the Zoning Board of Appeals pursuant to Section 240-3 of the Code of Falmouth to add a dormer, creating living space on the second floor of the pre-existing non-conforming single-family dwelling on subject property known as 12 Harrington Street, T-Ticket, Massachusetts, map 39A, section 30, lot 70. And we'll go into referrals.
Yes.
All right.
That's the lead sheet.
Right. All right, we've got a comment from Health. They have said, please see attached Board of Health variance request decision from a hearing for this property conducted April 12, 2010 at the property owner's request. The decision, specifically condition number 2, limits the dwelling/property to 2 bedrooms. When the sewer is extended to the property, the DPW regulations controlling bedroom additions will be applied, and the Board of Health decision and conditions will become moot. So it seems to indicate that for the moment it's a 2-bedroom, but sewering could change that. Planning, no comment. Building, no comment. And that's all we have for correspondence.
Okay. Go ahead, if you could introduce yourself to the board, please.
Thank you. I'm Steve Bledsoe. I live on the same street, 20 Harrington Street. I'm doing the job for Calvin Bowen. Basically, it's a full dormer, as you saw on the plan. Full dormer on the back, no change to the footprint. You can see that the front step was too close to the town line. He has the setbacks on all the other sides. And not sure what else to say. It is what it is. It's a cookie cutter house, sir.
I will inform the board that sewering, he can only increase it by 1 bedroom, according to the wastewater regulations. So the plan does show 2 bedrooms, and the board, of course, would condition that 1 more bedroom would be allowed when sewering is complete at this property.
For the
And
record,
Mr. Bilodeau is aware of that. I explained it to him.
for the record, that's pretty much what he wanted. He just wanted to finish off the upstairs, not necessarily any bedrooms at all.
Just a rear shed dormer.
Yes.
So we can go down the line if we have any questions. Paul, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I don't have any questions. No, I don't have any questions. It's pretty clear. Thank you.
Ed, how about yourself?
No, I don't have any questions. I looked at it this afternoon. You're going to keep the 2 bedrooms downstairs, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
He has to sleep somewhere, sir.
John, how about yourself? Any questions?
No, I don't.
All right. I'll have a few questions for you if that's all right.
Sure.
All right. Is the basement unfinished?
It's unfinished, yes.
Okay. And I guess what's down there is mechanical,
Yes, the
things of that nature?
the usual furnace and a water heater, etc.
And the purpose of the dormer would, I assume, would be for headroom on the second
Yes,
floor?
sir. When you go up there now, it's wide open. It's insulated, it's just framed, you know, insulated since the 60s there. But he just wanted to finish it off some, put something up there at some point, but
And with the proposed dormer, would that affect the height of the building at all?
no.
No, it's staying the
No,
same?
it's 19.6 right now, from the ground to the
19.6.
top, to the peak.
Okay.
It's pretty much the same as the other ones I've done on the street. This one just happens to be too close to the town line and the sewer thing.
Property line.
All right.
Yes.
And that's the nonconformity, it's that front
Yes, sir.
setback there? All right, and you already said that the lot coverage will be remaining the same?
Yes, sir. No change in the footprint.
No change in the footprint? And I guess it's existing 2 beds, and there is the understanding that you couldn't get up to 3 beds until the septic's installed?
Yes, Ms. Boudreau had mentioned that.
All right,
You can go ahead with the construction of the bathroom, because that's not habitable space, and finish the walls. Just not construct any privacy for a bedroom.
Ma'am, what about that 1 bedroom that it's allowed for?
Not until it's hooked up
Not
to the
until-
sewer.
Just leave it
That's
open
what I'm
with the
saying, you
bathroom.
can do your sheet rocking, but you can't create anything that creates a privacy as a bedroom.
I understand, but the bathroom's fine.
Yes, of
Yes,
course.
of
And sheet
course.
rocking's fine.
Yes, okay.
Just not that one wall. Yep. Or door. Okay.
all right. Board's all set with questions. Is anyone from the public would like to speak for or against the project? Okay. What would the board like to do? Would you like to discuss the project?
Question?
No, just, it's interesting. The nonconformity is the 24.9. In that zoning district, the setback requirements, I'm just
25.
kind of talk
25,
25,
sir.
10, 10.
10,
Yep.
25 front, 10
25.
side, 10 rear.
correct.
It's interesting. So the expansion is actually not within the 24.9 because it's a rear shed dormer, but in Falmouth, because it's 24.9, the whole house gets
It's-
brought into it.
It's 20.2,
Right,
because you have to count the front step, it's a main egress.
right. But it's a rear shed dormer, so in theory,
In the town of Falmouth, it's still pre-existing.
I got you.
If the lot was over 20,000 square feet,
yeah.
well, no, because the structure's still non-conforming, yeah.
Yeah,
In Falmouth,
that's just a
that's it.
point of clarification, just being new on the board, trying to learn the bylaws, and so, okay, so.
I am too, sir.
Yeah, no, it's just, all towns are different, but
It's sink or swim.
just because the structure's non-conforming, a special permit's
Right.
required. Gotcha,
Yes,
okay. Yeah, no, I have no, I'm pretty much all set.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so then we'd like to go to findings.
Yeah.
You want to make a motion first?
My motion
Yeah.
to close?
Second.
I'm sorry.
John, I'll give that to you.
Okay.
And then Ed, we'll have you second that. All right, so what should our findings be?
Well,
We can start with the Board of Health referral.
Well, why don't you start with the fact that it is non-conforming. It's not going to change in the non-conforming
Okay, no,
aspects of the lot or the structure.
All right, so,
It does meet 24216. And then you can do your finding, because that's what's going to
all right,
vary your
so
conditions.
no increase in the existing conformity?
No, sir.
There's, no new nonconformity? No
The
increase
height of
in-
the dwelling is not changing?
rear shed dormers are customary expansions to Cape Cod-style homes.
I guess my understanding is they were all former campsites in the early 60s. I guess the first 2 or 3 roads.
Well-
My Street, Montauk, and
I'm sorry,
another.
the hearing's closed right now.
I'm sorry, sir.
No problem. All right,
Steve, you can go ahead and have a seat. Hon.
Okay,
You're almost
thank
done.
you.
All right, so there's no increase in the lot size either?
Nope,
Yeah.
no. You mean the lot coverage?
On lot coverage, right?
So you want to make your finding on the Board of Health referral,
Sure.
that the board makes a finding that it is a two-bedroom dwelling based on the variance from the Board of Health, and the expansion for a third bedroom can be allowed, so he doesn't have to come back here, can be allowed by the Board of Health and the building department when the house is attached to the town sewer.
Sure. Fine with that? How does everyone
So
feel?
that's a finding and a
Yeah,
condition.
Sounds good.
All right. All right. I think that might do it for findings. Should we go on to conditions?
Sure.
All right. And conditions, let's see.
Only the dormer bathroom is allowed to be constructed at this
The
time.
dormer and the bath. All right.
Until such time as the
Right,
town.
and that'll be the next condition. I think, I don't think there's any issue with him continuing to sheet rock the whole upstairs and
Like I said, I think the
finish
main-
it. It's
main
the
issue is
privacy,
with the
the
door.
privacy.
Yeah,
And I think we can leave that up to the Board of Health and the building, if that's okay with the board. That
fine.
he can finish it as such until it creates the criteria of a bedroom, and we'll leave that up to them, if that's okay with the board.
Sure.
That way he doesn't have to come back,
Right, yeah.
because everybody's going to be doing this. Not everybody, but you know.
Find a condition, maximum 3 bedrooms? Or is that,
At the time, yes. You can do that, but you've got to put the caveat that we've already discussed. It's with the septic, with the sewer, town sewer. It can be a maximum of 3 bedroom once it's connected to town sewer.
all right. Per plans be okay?
No,
No, because of...
because it shows 2 bedrooms on the
because it's just
second
two,
floor.
Right.
And that's a finding, too, that you should make, that the plans show 2 bedrooms. And the board is aware that only 1 bedroom can be created. So Steve will get creative of what to do with that other space.
All right. That just about does it?
Yeah.
I think so.
And a finding could be it just enhances the utilization for the
Oh, absolutely.
homeowner.
Yeah.
Proves it as a single-family dwelling.
All right, so they can have more usable space and an added bathroom. That's all I have.
All right, I think we're looking good.
I make a motion then that we approve application 78-15.
All right.
Second?
Excuse me. Would you like Steve to redraw the drawings and show a 3rd bedroom and a loft or something? I think that's important to become a part of the record as well,
Yeah,
since
that'd
we're...
probably be better for the...
So he
building
can
commissioner.
just hand draw a revised 2nd floor and submit it prior to the issuance of a building permit. How's that?
Sure.
So that'll be a condition as well?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
All right, so we have a motion to approve application 78-15 made by John. Is
Second.
there a second?
Second.
Ed? And second by Ed, all right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So Steve,
Writing this down as quick as I can.
Steve, I'll send you that decision and you draw up plans to revise 2nd floor.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Whenever you're ready for the
Sure.
next application, Paul?
Yep, application 79-15. Being all persons deemed affected by the Board of Appeals under Section 11 of Chapter 48 of the Massachusetts General Laws, you are hereby notified that Charles and Mary Lou Renner of North Attleboro, Massachusetts, applied to the Zoning Board of Appeals pursuant to Section 240-3 of the Code of Falmouth to add an addition to the second floor and construct a dormer, creating living space to the pre-existing non-conforming single-family dwelling on subject property known as 496 Palmer Avenue, Falmouth, Mass. Map 38, Section 2, Parcel 25, Lot A. Correspondence. Planning, no comment. Building, no comment. Health, had a comment, no increase in bedroom count, no expansion of footprint, no negative comments. And that's it.
Hi, I'm Mark from MTI Home Designs, representing Lowell Renner,
I'm sorry, Mark, what is your last name?
Tulija, Tuleja.
Thank you.
And as you know, we have a non-conforming two-bedroom home that the first part of this project is we're converting one of the bedrooms into a bathroom with an A-frame dormer.
Did you see it already?
Everyone get drawings?
What's that? Yeah.
Everyone has drawings? The A-frame dormer will not have any impact on the height of the building. The second part of the project is to add another bedroom over the existing kitchen, which is a one-story kitchen on the back of the property, on the back side of the house. The impact is 3.5 feet to the height of the building on the addition over the kitchen. It's still going to remain a two-bedroom home. We're just converting one of the bedrooms now into a bathroom and then putting the other bedroom back in place. No change in footprint. I think that's about it.
All right, thank you. Any questions from the board? Guess Paul, we'll start with you again.
Yeah, no questions. Thank you.
All right. Ed, how about you, sir?
No, I went through this, yeah.
All right. John, any questions?
No, seems pretty straightforward.
All right. I'll ask a few if that's all right.
Go right ahead.
All right. Well, what is the pre-existing nonconformity?
The lot size.
It's the lot size.
Oh, and the setbacks. The side setbacks.
And the side setbacks, okay.
You know what? I think it's just the setbacks. I think that's all it was.
What's the size of the lot?
Yeah.
It was the size of the lot
as
too?
well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure in that area what the size lots were.
All right, and is there a basement on the property?
There is.
All right, and is it unfinished or what's?
It's an unfinished basement, mechanical room.
And I assume the reason for the dormer is for height clearance?
For height clearance, yeah.
For
Yes.
if you're up there?
The existing house has 4-foot knee walls as the second floor.
All right. Any other questions from the board?
No.
They're all this easy.
All right, I'll open it up to public comment. Anyone for or against the project out there today? The two of you out there?
I'm for it.
Okay.
Lower end owner of property.
All right, what would the board like to do?
Close the public hearing and
I'll second it.
All right. Paul's motion to close the hearing, second by Ed. guess that moves us along to findings. What would the board like to find on this project? So,
240-3, it's not more detrimental.
Yeah.
Enhances the utilization, doesn't increase any non-conforming setbacks.
no increase in lot
Height of the
coverage?
house is only being increased, no impact. Meets 242-16, and no objections by the Board of Health as it's remaining a two-bedroom as existing. I should have brought my computer, I could have just drafted these, didn't I?
Do we get no increase in bedrooms?
Did.
All right. For all set with findings, we can go into conditions. Number of bedrooms remain the same
Per plans,
per plans.
two bedrooms.
Anything else for conditions? We wouldn't have to condition the height,
No,
no?
No change it.
no,
Okay.
it's way, the existing height's under.
All right.
And you're only going up 3.5 feet for this area.
Okay. Guess I'll entertain a motion to approve the project.
Make the motion.
All right, so that's Ed, motion to approve application 79-15. Can you hear a second?
I'll second.
John, thank you. All right, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Enjoy your new addition.
We shall.
You as well, thank you.
That's the first. First one, and then this is the second. Well, we just did.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Just finished.
Yep.
All right, moving on, if everyone's all set, or Paul, can we just second for you?
No, I'm good.
All right,
Thank you.
moving on to minutes, September 17th, 2015. Everyone had a chance to review them?
Yes.
Okay. Guess we can motion to approve the minutes as typed.
Second.
All right, I'll hear
Motion. Yeah.
motion to, let's see, all right, I'll give that to Ed, second by Paul. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, so we're all set with the minutes there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Walmart. There's a few new members, so they may not be familiar. This will be the third year that we've done this administrative, that the board's done it administratively. It is a temporary storage for 4 trailers at the, is that the east side? I don't have my glasses on, I apologize. Of the Walmart parking lot, and they are used from October 1st to January 15th to store Christmas
Sure.
stuff. So the board has conditioned it before. If the board wants to, what we've done is just per plans and then these. We want to make sure that the area is maintained and that the trailers are in fairly good shape, because one year they were really bad.
I think that's important.
Yeah, and that they be moved no later than January 15th. So if the board wants to discuss that,
I have no objection to it.
These words work, right? You're satisfied these words work?
I'm sorry?
You're satisfied these words work?
Oh, yeah, that's what I've been doing for
Yeah.
4 or 5 years.
I'll make
This
a
is the
motion
third
to
year
approve.
you've done it administratively.
I think they sound reasonable.
Sure.
All right.
It's under 240-162 of the Code of Falmouth, temporary storage,
All right, so
and
I
it has
guess
to be done yearly.
can hear a motion to, let's see here, administratively approved with conditions that we've decided on previously.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll give you that motion. Can I hear a second for that?
Second?
All right, so tie goes to Paul on that one. All right, motion to approve. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, so that was unanimous.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, and next, we had on there board review and the discuss draft decision for Appeal 69-15, Elder et al. That was closed and voted on September 17th. Sari, I believe this was kept on the agenda, the
Just
board-
to notify the public in case that, you know,
Right,
Attorney Bobrowski said he'd get the decision to us no later than Friday. He got it to us a little bit earlier. It is signed,
all right. It's
By
signed
you
and
as
filed
clerk,
with the town clerk's office.
filed with the town clerk, and a cease and desist order issued to the town via the selectman and Julian Suso. And I also gave a copy to Mr. Gore.
Okay. If that does it for that, we can move along to bylaw review update.
I don't know why we are keeping it on the agenda.
I know, it's always on the agenda, but
It's going to come up hopefully October or November,
Okay.
and that was something that the board stated a long time ago. Just keep it on the agenda, keep reminding us that
Yeah.
the board members, when they come across something that they want to discuss for a bylaw review, to let me know and I'll add it to our list.
Okay.
And I gave you a list a couple weeks ago. It's in your mail
Mhm. Yeah.
slot, I believe.
Yes, we've received that. All right. Moving on to correspondences, any board updates? Anyone?
Just your October 17th workshop.
Right.
I'll be sending you a list for you to fill out to
Yeah.
let me know what you're going to bring to lunch on. We expect good things.
sure.
All right. And future agenda items, do we have?
Oh, excuse me,
Anything else
another
on the board?
correspondence I'd like to bring up is Associate Member John Sutherland has resigned from the board.
Wow. Oh, okay.
So he is having to work now, and he travels to work. So he's working on Thursdays, and you can explain it, John.
Driving to Norwell. Now at least twice a week instead of just once
Over
on
the bridge.
Tuesdays, so
Sure,
it's just time constraints
sure.
that,
Oh, yeah, understandable, yeah.
And it was a conscientious decision not to impact the board. You know, if he can't make it to review files and different things. So it was very good of him to make us understand that.
Okay.
Sean, thanks for volunteering your
Yeah.
time with us.
So now
Yeah,
he'll just
thank
be tuning in when he gets home.
Set your DVR.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Any future agenda items?
No.
None that I can think of.
What does that generally entail?
If there's
Like,
anything
for
that you
example.
want to bring up, we cannot discuss anything without it being on the agenda.
Right.
So if there's anything in the future that you want to bring up,
Anything at all, it just has to be placed on the agenda.
as long as it's not about an application or, you know,
Right.
hearing or anything pending appeals,
I got you.
talk about the bylaw, talk about town meeting,
Sure.
a question that you may have. Sure.
All right. Sounds like we're all set then.
Yeah.
And can I just close this out, or do I need a motion to?
The meeting's adjourned, public hearings are over, you can just clack that thing
All
there.
right. Meeting is adjourned.